Hey, everybody, it's Diane Armitage with Best of Laguna Beach, also expanding to Best of the OC Coast. But today I am talking about the heart of Laguna Beach and a restaurant by the name of Piatti. Now, when Piatti on Ocean Avenue first opened in Laguna Beach in late May, it was baptism by fire. Hundreds of hungry guests, a brand new staff, and a few bumps in the kitchen as the summer season was already in full stride when they opened their doors. So I waited. I let them find their rhythm, their gait. Now, fast forward to early October, and I returned to Piatti with two of my trusty dining co conspirators, also my best friends, Ruben Flores. He owns Laguna Nursery and is a renowned landscape design architect. And he's also often in my chat with me on Mondays in my Laguna radio station, KXFM 104.7. And then, of course, Nelson Coates, leading Hollywood production designer, Ruben's partner, and also my BFF. So we all got together, and I am happy to report that it was a great experience and happily much quieter than my mid-July visit with the same two friends. I've actually made two visits since, and I've met the new GM there, Donny Berger, who I would say is not only truly friendly and conversational, but he has a significant history in restaurant management, including his recent work with one of my favorites, the great Mendocino Farms. I mean, it just goes to show leadership makes all the difference in any restaurant. And Donny has added, I think, a really smooth and efficient touch. So when we first arrived, we got there very early in the evening. We were greeted by Hugo, who is this new energetic bartender who instantly made us feel like VIPs. And he had no idea who we were. He didn't just pour drinks. He shared his favorites. He offered wine tastings for better decision making, and he set the tone for the night. That genuine enthusiasm carried through the whole evening. In fact, he actually volunteered to man our table as well. Service was smooth, and he was very knowledgeable and helpful about the menu. And I can safely say that Hugo set the bar, and then he raised the bar. Now, here's where Piatti really is shining now, their food. We started with the shared Fritto Misto. It's a fresh, bright jumble of calamari with also lightly breaded and battered fried jalapeno and zucchini with two dipping sauces, anchovy aioli, and their famed marinara. Now, the chicken marsala was the biggest comeback of the evening. When the three of us had gone in July, Nelson tried it, and he hadn't been a big fan. On this visit, though, transformation. I ordered it this time around, and it arrived steaming from the kitchen. The sauce was rich. It was a perfect balance between the buttery marsala sauce and the earthy mushrooms. And the chicken serving was super hearty, enough for a take-home box if you're ordering this on your own. Of course, I had my BFFs with me, so I didn't have a take-home box that night. And then the Funghi pizza, which we had also tried in July, but it just got better. The crust was crisp. The maitake mushrooms, which are typically very temperamental, I typically don't cook with them because they can get very soggy, but they held their texture without sogging up the crust. The flavor mix was good. It was a very nice sweet spot between savory and subtle. And then Ruben ordered the salmon dish. Now, when he ordered the salmon dish, we all realized that none of us had jumped into what Piatti is renowned for, their daily house-made pasta in 6 different dishes. So they've got spaghetti carbonara. Of course, they've got their famous bolognese. They have linguine di mare and more. So this means I just am going to have to go back, try the pasta. Even the little things. He was offering small wine tastes, but he also offered us Amaro tastes, which are those after dinner drinks that are made with all those different herbs to kind of settle the stomach after eating. Really a beautiful show of service and a show of confidence that makes dining feel like discovery again, right? Now, when Nelson Coates, the guy who chooses paint colors for every set that he ever designs, for every show, that every movie that he's ever designed, when he raves about the color of the Piatti walls, you know that they've hit a home run. It's definitely a cozier mix for the patrons inside, while the patio outside is pure Laguna Beach charm. Now, backstory here, my business partner, Bruce Russo, he and I are in the restaurant consulting business. He designs and develops and builds hundreds and hundreds of restaurants all over the country. He first turned that old bank building into a restaurant in 2016, which was called Taverna. And in that process, he discovered this beautiful historical fountain behind a random tool shed out on that old dusty patio. So he worked meticulously with this original Laguna tile maker's daughter to recreate and replace some of the broken tiles. And the fountain has since been such a great addition to the patio there, even though it's been there since the 50s. I found it really relaxing when I returned to Piatti just last week, this time for their lunch. Yes. How many of you know that Piatti is open for lunch? They're actually open for happy hour too, but I haven't been there yet, so we're not going to be talking about their happy hour. Now, although you have a great choice of variety in their lunch menu, it is extensive. Piatti is also doing a special right now called Choose Two for $25. And you basically choose anything on the lunch menu, two of anything on the lunch menu. And that was really fun. So you can choose from their favorites, their bestsellers. So they've got this great roundup. They've got soup, they've got large entree salads. And if you choose a protein, it actually comes with the salad, no extra charge. And plenty of pastas and paninos, which is their version of panini sandwiches. So I opted for their Tuscan kale and white bean soup, expecting a cup, and this super big bowl came out. Hearty, spicy, very good meld of flavors with this melty Parmesan on top. And then I dove into their chopped salad with added salmon. Now, like I said, you can choose any kind of protein you want there. I chose the salmon. And this was a cornucopia. It was really, really good. Chunks of provolone, salami, red peppers, chickpeas, and those buttery olives. What are they called? Castelvetrano olives. They're a great choice because they're very buttery. They kind of are meaty. It just proves this perfect balance to the spicier elements that were in that salad. And yes, I ended up taking half of that salad home because I did not have my BFFs with me. These are very hearty portions. But what a great way to just relax on a gorgeous patio with fabulous food. You've got the ocean breeze doing its thing. I think it's perfect to sit down with a friend, even do a little business meeting there. And of course, the lunch menu is available inside, but October and early November, there's so definitely patio weather for us. There are perfect Laguna Beach lounging days. So if you haven't been back since the early crush of summer, it's time. The Piatti you'll find today, I feel like it's warm, it's confident, it's ready to welcome you like an old friend. So check it out again. See what you think. Send me your comments. Let me know what you think of Piatti on Ocean Avenue in Laguna Beach. I'll talk to you again and very soon.